guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be working with Beauty Forever hair, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the elastic band method to create a bomb ass closure wig. For this tutorial we're going to be using 4 bundles in 20 inches and a closure in 18 inches, I believe. And the closure is a 3-part closure. I love the lace on this, and I'm going to show you guys how I install my wigs. Okay, now first things first, I'm going to be using the mesh cap to do my install, and then I will also be using my blockhead and a couple of T-pins. Make sure you check my description below for links and details to these products so you can get yours and we can get started. So first things first, I like to use my T-pins to secure the closure to the blockhead so that way it doesn't move anywhere when I begin to sew. Make sure you lay it nice and flat, and then just begin to do your stitches little by little, and make sure you stitch close to each other so that way your hair is nice and flat and it doesn't have a bump to it. Okay. So to install or to sew in the bundles itself, I like to double the width, and I try to fit in as much bundle as I could. I fit in about 3.5 bundles, and we had 4, and I made sure I left very little gap in between. So I did very like close stitching. As you can see, it took me quite a bit of time. You know, I spent some time trying to make sure that I can fit every bundle and it's nice and secure. But yeah, just take your time with it, play some music while you're, creating your wig, just have fun with the process. And yeah, so when you get to the top, I started to use just one weft alone. Like, I didn't double the weft because I wanted the top to be as flat as possible, so I didn't double it. If you double it at the top, it tends to get bulky, so try not to do that. Just have like single weft when you start getting to the front, so that way it's nice and flat, just like your closure, and you have a bomb ass wig. Okay. Okay, so when you're completely done, make sure you cut off the mesh cap that's on top of your closure so that way it doesn't mess it up. Now for my elastic band, I've already gone to measure it towards my temple to temple to make sure that it's not too tight, and then of course I just start stitching the elastic band on the very front of the closure, like right where it begins. That's where I sew my elastic band because I want the front part of my closure to lay as flat as possible. So it's very important for me to place it right there. The first half of the closure that you see those T-pins laying on, those are going to be cut off, so ignore that. So we're really putting that elastic band at the very front of the closure. So yeah, and then after you're done sewing one part, just literally like pull your elastic band across just like that and fold it to the other end, and then sew just like that, so that way it's not crooked or anything, and you're just going to be sewing directly opposite the other end of the closure. So when you're done, take your BW2 bleach and your 30 volume developer and mix just a little piece of that to create that thickness that is, you know, not too liquidy, so it doesn't run through your closure, and just place that on there. And I left mine in for like 20 minutes, which was way too long because I ended up accidentally bleaching the closure itself. I mean the hair on the closure. So yeah, be very careful with that. Make sure you time it appropriately so that way it does not freak out on you. So with my tweezer, I'm just going to be tweezing a little bit of hair at a time. The closure hair was very sparse, so I accidentally tweezed way more than I needed to. But yeah, just be careful. So for my install, I'm just going to be applying my foundation powder onto my hairnet. Not my hairnet, oh my god, what am I saying? To my wig cap, and then I applied a little bit of that same product to the closure itself, and then I just placed the wig on. As you can see, like clearly the bleach, I left it on for a little bit too long, so it's just kind of like brassy and it got a little bit onto the hair on the closure. So what I'm going to be doing for that is I'm going to be taking my mascara, and this is like an old mascara, so I'm just going to be taking that in my black color and just applying that to the roots where the bleach kind of bleached the hair. So just being very careful. I am just going to be applying that onto the hair. So when you're done, just apply water to these bundles, and I swear this hair is gonna curl up on you like crazy. So this is what the finished product looked like. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, share, and leave a comment. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Have a merry day and God bless.